Dr. R.S. Bhatt, galaxy of individuals, including directors, Dr. Bhargave, Dr. B.P. Mishra, Dr. Sahu, Dr. Shakewal, Dr. Sankhya, further directors, Dr. Kareem, Dr. Naqvi, all dignitaries, Dean of Faculty, University members, students, friends, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to everyone present here. I am Dr. Vinod Kalam from CSWRI, delighted to be your anchor for the event. Let's start our proceedings with ICR theme song.
प्रदेश से सागर तट तक मरुधरती से पूर्वोत्तर तक हर पथ पर है मित्र कृषक की शिक्षा शोध प्रसार सबल तक आशा स्वावलंबित भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की।
Thank you. At the outset, I take this privilege to welcome you all in the 43rd National Seminar cum Annual Conference on Prospects and Potential of Small Ruminants for Enhancing Income Under Changing Scenario. I am deeply grateful to each one of you for being here with your esteemed presence. You all welcome in Abhinanagar family. स्वीकार आमंत्रण किया रखा हमारा मान, स्वीकार आमंत्रण किया रखा हमारा मान, कैसे करें कृतज्ञता, स्वागत है श्रीमान, स्वागत है श्रीमान. The most popular custom in Indian life is greeting of guests. So we'll start the proceedings with the felicitation of guests. Now I request our director Dr. Arun Kumar Tomar Sahab to felicitate guests on the dais. Our chief guest of the function, Vice Chancellor Luasu Mathura, Dr. A.K. Srivastava. We are very proud, privileged to have with us. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion as chief guest. Dr. A.K. Gohar, former Vice Chancellor, Rajibhat Bikaner. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Please have a great round of applause. Dr. V.K. Saxena, ADC, Animal Science, Animal Development, Biochemistry. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Dr. D.K. Sharma, Director CILG Bhaktu. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the seminar. Now I request Dr. R.S. Bhatt Sahab to honor our director and the secretaries. So उसके बाद आप Now I request Dr. Gopal Das to welcome सर 1 मिनट डॉक्टर दास साहब को और भट्ट साहब डॉक्टर दास सेक्रेटरी वेलकम सर. Now I request Dr. Das to welcome Dr. Anand Bhatt, Organizing Secretary of the seminar. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We have this, sir. Welcome to the 43rd National Seminar Cum Annual Conference of ISSGPU. To be very frank with you, we have very limited space on stage, so I request our director sir to honor all the dignitaries in the conference hall in the first row, various directors of the ICAR Institute. Dr. S.M.K. Reddy sir, former director, ICAR CSWRI. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
अरे सर इसका कार्ड नहीं छपेगा, जल्दी खड़े हो जाए, टाइम बहुत कम है.
Welcome, sir.
फोटो ले लो, फेसबुक पे जाइए. इसे भी ले लो भाई, मैं अभी भी जाऊँ.
Dr. V.K. Maurya साहब. Welcome, sir. Next in the row is Dr. S.N. Saxena, Director, NRCC, Ajmer. Welcome, sir. Dr. S.L. Balaputre, Director, NRCB. Welcome, sir. Thank you for gracing this occasion with your esteemed presence. Next one is Dr. P.P. Mishra sir, Director, NPHR Karnal. Welcome, sir. Dr. A. Sahu, our beloved Director, NRC Camel, Bikaner. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Welcome to this seminar. Dr. T.B. Shakeva, Director, ICR Mainfit, Kolkata. Thank you, sir, for traveling so long for us and gracing this function. Dr. S.A. Karim Saab, former Director, ICR CSWRI. Thank you, sir. You came here. We are really blessed to have you with us. Thank you, sir, for coming here. Thanks a lot. Dr. Yashpal, Director, NRC on Equine Hisar. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Dr. C.A. Sharma, Dean, Apollo Veterinary College. Thank you, sir, for being with us. And Dr. S.K. Sangyan, Principal Scientist, ICR Headquarters. Thank you, sir, for being with us. I'm really extremely grateful to each and one of you in this hall. Thanks a lot, all dignitaries who came from long distances. Vidya Dhanam Sarvadhanam Pradhanam. Knowledge is the supreme wealth, and Ma Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge. So hence we have a lamp lighting ceremony on the stage. So I request all the dignitaries to come forward to seek blessings from the Ma goddess and seek the choicest blessings for the great success of the seminar. Thank you, sir. We hope that Ma goddess will give us all the power and blessings to have great success in the seminar. Please take your seats. To proceed further, now I would like to invite our respected and very dynamic director, Dr. Kumar for official welcome address.
Genius presence विलास सभी को नमस्कार आप सभी का स्वागत हार्दिक अभिनंदन on behalf of CSWRI and on behalf of Society Sheep and Goat I feel honored to say happy, healthy and hearty welcome to you all on the auspicious occasion of this very important seminar for sheep and goat at the green and clean, full of oxygen campus of Sheep City, that is Avinagar. For me, it is a historic day and happiest day for me in my life to share and stand here in front of such a big and heavyweight stage. I have never shared it earlier in my life. Today is a great day for we all that we have with us some great personality world-renowned scientist and proven administrator. I feel honored to welcome today's chief guest, a world-famed scientist, lovable teacher, and having the fantastic abilities of administration, a cooperative, positive man, Dr. A.K. श्रीवास्तव जी। साहब, मैं हम आपका दिल से स्वागत करते हैं। I have learned many things from you, even in COVID time. You are the only person in animal science who have invented this webinar and engaged the person, animal scientist, through webinar during COVID period. Friends, we know that he is very busy person. In spite of his busy schedule, he is with us. Sir, it shows your affection towards profession. Sir, your presence, your blessings, word of will be vital for us. I extend my warm and sincere welcome to our ADG, Dr. Saxena Saab, our strength at headquarters, guiding force. Always I have to take help from him when I feel some queries or some problem in my mind. Sir, दिल से आपका स्वागत है, आभार है आपका for giving us space and time and guidance. I am fan of the present and sober personality of our former and founder, worthy Vice Chancellor of Rajwas, Dr. Gehlot Sahab. Sir, we are very much thankful to you for sparing your valuable time and all kind of support. When I used to call him, he simply said, I will be there well in time. Sir, हम सब दिल से आपका स्वागत करते हैं. I extend warmly regards and welcome to August gathering present over here. My director colleague, Dr. D.K. Sharma ji, Director CIR Dr. Sahu Sahab, Dr. Sakyawar ji, Dr. B.P. Mishra ji, Dr. Saxena ji, Dr. Naqvi Sahab, Dr. Mittal Sahab, Dr. Kareem Sahab, Dr. Yashpal Sharma ji, Dean Apollo Veterinary College, Dr. C.S. Sharma ji, my senior colleague, Dr. Sanchan ji, our secretary is Dr. Gopal Das ji, and very hardly day and night working for this seminar, even my senior organizing secretary of this seminar, Dr. R.S. Bhatt Sahab, many known, famous, my close friend from different parts of country, different ICAR institute, faculty, student. I extend my warm regards and welcome to each and every lovable delegate who have come from different parts of our country to grace or to make it successful. हम आप सभी का मान सम्मान करते हुए आप सबका स्वागत करते हैं. As said this is 43rd National Seminar of ISSGPU, that is Society for Sheep and Goat, in collaboration with this Institute CSWRI and CIRG, on the very auspicious occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and side by side we are celebrating the Diamond Jubilee year of our Institute CSWRI. Friends, as you know that our country is very rich in animal genetic resources, and for small ruminant we are having about 148 million goats with 37 breeds, and we are having 75 million sheep with 44 breeds. We all scientists, students, farmers present over here working for sheep and goat via upliftment of farmers through sheep and goat production. Generally, we know that cow and buffalo attached with the resources, whereas sheep and goat, they are being maintained by poor, marginal, landless, and weaker society of our country. but they provide food and nutritional security to these resources poor for their wealth. I consider sheep and goat as a five-star animal as they are significantly contributing to rural economy by providing five valuable things, that is milk, meat, wool, skin and manure. Feeding the ever-growing human population is nowadays biggest challenge, but our these two small animals, small women can play a big role in this area. Friends, sheep and goat rearing needs less investment that is suitable for a low input system and adapted to adverse climatic conditions. And they act as an urgent source of money, just like ATM. I usually call these animals chalta firta bank for the rural farmers, as they work as a insurance even during crop failure. For this, to meet out the demand of wool and meat, there is a need of complete package of practices to develop for the producers to raise sheep and goat in different environmental conditions. We have to develop commercial sheep and goat farming viable models. As we know that indigenous breeds are low producers compared to their exotic counterparts, but they are the best exemplars in the particular low-cost input system under which they are being maintained. As we know that about 40% population needs upgradation, still a large portion of our indigenous breeds is of non-descript or unstable type having very low productivity. Upgradation of this low producing non-descript population using the best breeding animals of well-established breeds available in their native tract will improve its production and reproduction. There is a need for intensification of production and it is essentially required three lambing in 2 years. Reduction of age at first lambing by putting the females early in breeding, preferably at 1 year of age with better body score that will also further intensify the production system. There is also need to shift or adopt semi-intensive or intensive system of management that is zero grazing that is the need of the hour in coming years. We have to increase the prolificacy also from our sheep breed because we know that goat is okay in prolificacy, but prolific sheep has become a new and more economical tool for the sheep farmer to produce more sheep per sheep. This institute is developed a Avishan, that is a prolific sheep, a triple breed combination, which is having fake bee gene from Garol, and now this Avishan is having potential of producing more than one lamb in a single lambing with more milk and high adaptability. Sir, for more income from sheep and goat, value addition of products through improvement in their processing will provide more sale value of live animals to the farmers. E-Pasu Haat, online government platform for sale, organized marketing for livestock and their products will also enable to earn more from these animals. Sir, there is a need that farmers should make some local society or small group for one and other region. Sheep and goat husbandry as an enterprise can help to enhance farmers' income using all the feasible scientific strategies. The return from sheep and goat can further be increased with integrated race. I consider these species the best animal for integration in livestock production. The use of latest technology like internet, smartphone, different apps on sheep and goat production and their market for real-time information, sharing on different routine and seasonal activities related to these animals to be carried out to save time, resources, and input cost to farmers. So day by day shrinkage of grazing land, feed scarcity, paucity of good animals, incidence of diseases, unorganized market, and lower price of wool are some of the areas, are the other issues which need attention in order to ensure of growth of these sectors. Friends, this institute was established in 1962, and to develop region-specific technology, this institute is having 3 regional stations. The institute has developed new seed strains for Indian farmers like Avikalin for carpet wood production in 1977, Bharat Miran in 1986, Avivastra in 1977 for fine wood production, and recently we have developed and released Avishan, a prolific sheep breed for the Indian farmers in terms of more land per year. And we have also started work genetic improvement program on Patanwadi and Dumbasi to develop a commercially viable animal for commercial production. Sir, polymorphism studies were also conducted for the genes associated with mutton and wool production, reproduction and prolificity, milk production, and wool extraction. Some of the important technologies developed in the field of animal nutrition, like intensive land production, nutrient requirement for different production stage, complete field block, different types of pasture production system, area specific and mineral mix, Avibatika, Memna Pras, and economical field formulations using non-conventional field resources and monsoon harvest. Sir, in physiology and reproduction division, we are working on semen preservation, including cryopreservation, stress synchronization, and artificial insemination. The division of animal physiology is credited to report for the first time in the country the birth of lamb following transfer of frozen fat embryo in 1998. The division has also been successful producing 240 elite lambs through ETT. The notable research contribution are development of technique pertaining to cost-effective indigenous progesterone integrated intravaginal sponge, that is Avica, laparoscopic aided embryo transfer and intrauterine artificial insemination, superovulation, RAM semen freezing. Recently, division has started work on to evaluate and validate seed milk bioactive potential as human health. The livestock product technology section focused the research on evaluation of carcasses in sheep, goat, and rabbit and their value addition. The division prepared various value-added products from the meat of sheep, goat, and rabbit. So our TMTC division is evaluating Indian wool for their fiber characteristics and developed a variety of value-added products which we have seen during our visit to exhibition. So in addition to technology of utilization of wool waste in agriculture, we have also developed and prepared ICAR for use as organic manure. For that will be a future manure for natural farming or organic animal production. The institute is also conducting research on all aspects of both on broiler and Angora production, and we are able to establish about more than 400 laboratories. Mainly these laboratories we have established in southern part of our country. In general, sir, our institute every year we are distributing elite general class about 3,500 sheep, goat, and rabbit for the genetic improvement or improvement in the farmers' animals. We are working through network program on sheep improvement, mega sheep seed project, SCSP, tribal sub program, farmer first, Mera Gaon, Mera Gaurav, etc. Sir, we are friends working for sheep and goat. Let us we all work together for doubling the income of farmers via sheep and goat. At the end, Excellencies, we are thankful to you all for gracing the occasion by sparing your valuable time. I am dead sure that outcome of this seminar will be most useful for this sector. I hope the seminar a grand success and fruitful. Wish you a comfortable stay and memorable stay with our limited resources. As you know, that our institute is about 100 kilometers far away from any city. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Vedanta.
Thank you, sir, for a formal welcome address and emphasizing the importance of sheep and goat in national scenario, emphasizing the importance of the institute in the Indian context. Uh, as Director sir mentioned, the CSWRI, Central Sheep and Wool Research Institute, has been established on 4th of January 1962, and this year we are celebrating the golden jubilee, diamond jubilee of the institute. The idea of Indian Society for Sheep and Goat Production Utilization was conceived in 1978 in CSWRI only. The society has headquarters in CSWRI, and it was registered in 1982, 4th January 1982, the official date, which was eventually the 20th foundation day of the institute. So since then, the society is working rigorously on all aspects of sheep, goat, and rabbit. Society publishes a journal called as Indian Journal of Small Organisms. This is a 2 volumes per year, and it has an asset team of close to 6. So all the people who are working with sheep and goat attempt to publish their research in that journal. Besides the publication of this ICAR, Society also conducts seminar every year, national seminar and annual conferences. This year, this is the 43rd national seminar. So in this context, now I request Dr. Anuj Bhatt, Organizing Secretary of this seminar, to come forward and tell about the different sessions and activities of the seminar. Dr. Anuj Bhatt, sir.
Good morning and namaskar to all of you. Respected dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Srivastava, Vice Chancellor Vasu, Dr. Hello, Former Vice Chancellor Rajbas, Dr. V.K. Saxena, ADG Animal Science New Delhi, Dr. Toma, Director CSWRI, President ISSGPU, Dr. V.K. Sarman, Director CRD, and Dr. Gopal, Secretary ISSGPU, and various directors in the auditorium, Dr. Babudev, Dr. Mishra, Dr. Sahu, Dr. Satyavad, Dr. Keshwal, Dr. Sharma, my forward directors, Dr. Esekarin, Dr. Nandri, forward heads of divisions, Dr. Mittal Sir, my seniors, persons from media and press, and the delegates. I give all a very welcome to all of you in this National Seminar Annual Conference of Indian Society of Sheep and Goat Production and Utilization. Dear sir, we all know that small animal farming plays a crucial role in providing nutrition and social security, with lowering the production cost, and presently the demand for animal-based protein is increasing both domestic and export side, and as a result, there is sharp increase in the cost of animal or small animal produce. As a result, many private partners and entrepreneurs are showing their interest in small animal farming. These are the plus points with the small animal farming. But on the other hand, small animal husbandry is facing several constraints, and it is always at the receiving end in competition with other animals, and suffer more due to lack of elite surplus, feed and water scarcity, improper disease forecasting management system, unorganized market structure, diminishing cost of wool and decreasing interest of new generation for small farming. So the conceived National Seminar from Annual Conference is an initiative to address these concerns. I request all the scientists, research workers, students, live farmers, entrepreneurs, industrialists, management personnel, extension workers, planners, decision makers, NGO, and other stakeholders to give their inputs, share their research experiences and knowledge on all aspects of small animal husbandry, so that we can obtain pertinent recommendations benefiting all the stakeholders working with small animals. Sir, briefly, the conference is a 3-day program, wherein during first day after inauguration, we will start with theme-based presentation in this auditorium. There will be 3 sessions today. Simultaneously, poster session will also start in the presentation venue. Tomorrow we are running 2 parallel sessions simultaneously, one in the auditorium at this venue and other in the guest house committee room, along with lead presentation. After lead presentation, there will be oral presentation of each session. Third day, we are recording for the farmers, entrepreneurs, and the person working in NGO and private sectors through an interface meeting as an endeavor to bring policy recommendations. And lastly, on the behalf of the organizing committee, I cordially welcome all the delegates who have come from different parts of the country participating in the conference. I sincerely hope that they will find the scientific presentation useful for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Bhatt. To supplement this technical program, we also have a Young Scientist Award session tomorrow 8:30 to 9:30 at the School Conference Hall. Those who are applied for Young Scientists, please be there on time. Besides this technical session, we also have a cultural program in the evening, so you all are requested to enjoy that cultural festival as well. To organize this seminar, since last 1.5 months, we have covered many more degrees, students, faculty members, scientists, and we requested them for lead papers, invited talks. So we compiled a very good compendium which includes abstracts, social papers, lead papers. So we compiled it, and now I request all the degrees to release that compendium for official seminar. On behalf of all organizing committee of ISSGPU seminar, we thank each one of you for contributing to this compendium, and especially the editorial committee led by Dr. SWRI. This is the 350-page compendium. Thank you, sir. Now to proceed further with the inaugural session, now I request, I would like to call upon Dr. ICAR CSWRI, ADG Animal Science and Technology and Biochemistry to address the gathering. Thank you, Dr. Vinod. Respected guests, Dr. ISSGPU, Vice Chancellor Vasu, and my reverend senior, Dr. Gelosa, former Vice Chancellor Vas, Dr. Tomar, Director CSWRI, Dr. ICAR Sharma, Director CIRG, Magdoom, and my esteemed colleague, Dr. Gopal Das, Secretary of the Society, and Dr. Bhatt, the Organizing Secretary. Among the audience, I see the former directors of CSWRI, Dr. Kareem, Dr. Naqvi, and Head Physiology, Dr. Mittal, and directors of various ICAR institutes, Dr. B.P. Mishra, Dr. A. Sahu, Dr. Barbude, Dr. Yashpal, and Dr. Satyawal. Friends, I also see the head of departments and scientists of various institutes in this gathering. Scientists and faculty, students, and the media person present over here, all ladies and gentlemen, welcome you all in this third scientific convention of ISSGPU. So, at the outset, I pay my gratitude to this land of Maharana Pratap, the land of valor, the land of bravery and self-respect, the land
which produced Pandit Bhai, who set an example, the height of sacrifice, the simplicity of human folks and multicolored culture of this state, which is in Hindi usually told as Rang Ragilo Rajasthan. And the land which has produced जो कालजयी स्वागत गीत हम सुनते हैं, केसरिया बालमा पधारो महारो देश, इसी धरती से उपजा ये गीत, जिसको मैं शत नमन करता हूँ. The land rich in diversity and so biodiversity. We see diverse populations of all animal species here, and sheep and goat are the one which are the rich resource of livestock here, and which are the backbone of rural economy. Sheep and goat, as such, we know they have a definitive role in poverty alleviation. Goats. Friends, as Dr. Tomar already told, that ISSGPU was established about 40 years back, and since then it is serving the small imminent R&D, and also to some extent the education also, since as a think tank and guiding force. And if we see sheep and goat resource in India, as I already told, it is a very rich resource, not only in Rajasthan, but all over India. And at present, we have 37 breeds of sheep and 44 breeds of goat. And my friend, Dr. C.P. Mishra, sitting here, that every year we are adding to this inventory, and few more number of sheep and goat breeds are on the way to gadget modification. So, and you all know that in 2021, DGICR, Dr. Dilochan Mahapatra has launched the mission of non-district zero ANGR. Under that, in this 5-year plan, we are committed to register all the non-district population, and this is a big challenge and task, and all our, including SMDs and my friend at NVAGR, they are working hard to this task. And I request all of you, आप इस यज्ञ में अपना आहुति दें. बहुत बड़ा योगदान देश के लिए होगा. जितनी हमारी अननोन पॉपुलेशंस हैं, यदि हम उनको गजट नोटिफाई कर पाए तो हम इस देश के लिए बहुत बड़ा काम करेंगे. तो जितने भी मेरे साइंटिस्ट हैं, डिफरेंट नेटवर्क या ICAR इवेंट के इंचार्जेस हैं, मैं सबका आह्वान करता हूँ इस मन से कि वो आए, और जो भी उनके क्षेत्र में नॉन डिस्क्रिप्ट ब्रीड यदि कोई है तो उसको जरूर डॉक्टर मिश्रा के संज्ञान में लाएं, उसको गजट नोटिफिकेशन का जरिया बनाए, ताकि वो जल्दी से जल्दी भारत के जो गजट नोटिफिकेशन है, राजपत्र है, उसमें वो दर्शित हो. और हम जैसा कि जानते हैं, ये दोनों ही इंस्टीट्यूट CSWRI as well as ICAR Magdum, they have a prestigious history. And एक बात ध्यान में और कहना चाहूँगा, जितने भी हमारे स्टॉलवर्ट हैं, बहुत सारे उनकी जड़ें इसी संस्थान से जुड़ी हुई हैं. और यदि मैं कहूँ, आज हमारे डिप्टी डायरेक्टर जनरल एनिमल साइंस डॉक्टर B. त्रिपाठी साहब, असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर जनरल डॉक्टर अमरीश त्यागी, डॉक्टर भट्टा, डॉक्टर साहू, डॉक्टर शाक्यवार, और भी कुछ लोग होंगे जिनके नाम मैं भूल रहा हूँ, पर जिनके नाम मेरे जहन में भी तुरंत आते हैं, उनका नाम मैंने उल्लेख किया. इन सब की कहीं ना कहीं जुड़ाव इस संस्थान से रहा है. तो न केवल टेक्नोलॉजीज के रूप में, बल्कि ऐसे लोगों को भी इस संस्थान ने दिया है जिन्होंने देश में और संस्थान में एनिमल साइंस को लीड किया. तो ये संस्थान वास्तव में बहुत बहुत साधुवाद का पात्र है। भले ही आइसोलेटेड प्लेस में हो, मगर ऐसी ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी, ऐसे ऐसे लोगों को प्रोड्यूस किया अपने यहाँ से कि जिन्होंने देश का नाम रोशन किया, न केवल इंडिया में बल्कि विदेशों में। डॉक्टर करीम का नाम आप आज भी जब भी लें तो बड़े आदर से लोग उनको सम्मानित करते हैं। डॉक्टर नकवी साहब ने स्मॉल यूनिट में ईटी के क्षेत्र में उल्लेखनीय कार्य किया, उनका नाम आज तक भी लोग बड़े आदर से बोलते हैं। तो हमारे दोनों इंस्टीट्यूट में मैं यहाँ कुछ एक चीजों का उल्लेख करना चाहूंगा जरूर, क्योंकि मैं काउंसिल में बैठकर बहुत सारी चीजों का संकलन करता रहता हूँ। बहुत सारी चीजों को, टेक्नोलॉजी को, जितनी भी एनिमल साइंस के हैं उनको मैं किताब के रूप में छापने में जब ICAR की तरफ से कोई अनुरोध आता है तो हम उसको संकलित करते हैं और यहाँ से एनिमल साइंस का जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट है उसको बना करके देते हैं। तो मैं बहुत ही सलिएंट टेक्नोलॉजीज को यहाँ पे उल्लेखित करना चाहूँगा, जिनको हमारे मंत्रालय ने भी और भारत सरकार ने भी काफी तवज्जो दी है। CSWRI की यदि बात करते हैं तो विषाणुशी, इसको बहुत प्रमुखता के साथ से सब लोग जानते हैं, और यहाँ जो हमारे राज्य मंत्री है कृषि के, उन्होंने भी इसको बहुत सराहा। मैं डॉक्टर तोमर को ये बताना चाहूंगा, जब हमारी EFC की मीटिंग हो रही थी जिसके चेयरमैन माननीय नरेंद्र तोमर साहब थे और उसमें राज्य मंत्री भी शामिल थे, जब DDG साहब इसे प्रेजेंट कर रहे थे और ये विषाणु पर उन्होंने स्लाइड दिखाया तो वो ठहर गए थे लोग देखकर। इसके वास्तव में बहुत गुण है और उन्हें बताया गया कि सर इस शीप में इतना क्षमता है कि लगभग आम शीप से, जो हमारे प्योर ब्रेड शीप है, उनसे लगभग 2 गुना के करीब ये उत्पादन देती है और ये किसानों की आय को दोगुना करने का एक सशक्त साधन है। तो poultry is one of the biggest tools for poverty alleviation and all that. Similarly, small unit also work in that direction. और हम दूसरा जो क्षेत्र में देखते हैं मैला प्राश, कंपोजिट फाइबर एंड शीट्स, जो इन्होंने 2 तरह के कंपोजिट, मैं यहाँ पहली बार और भी दो बार विजिट किया हूँ। तो एक तो उन्होंने शीप का और कैमल के मून को मिला करके कंपोजिट फाइबर बनाया, क्योंकि उसमें कोर्स वूल जो कैमल से निकलता है उसका भी बहुत ज्यादा प्रयोग नहीं हो पा रहा था। तो इसको मिलाने से उसके साथ उन्होंने कुछ प्रोडक्ट बनाए, कुछ यहाँ भी दर्शाए गए, आपने देखे होंगे। और जो शीट उन्होंने कोर्स वूल और फाइबर के साथ मिलाकर बनाई, मैं समझता हूँ कि एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है और यदि इसको पॉपुलराइज करा जाए तो इस देश के लिए बहुत अच्छी साबित होगी। और कमर्शलाइजेशन यदि होता है इसका, इसमें अच्छी बात यह है, डॉक्टर रोहन तोमर ने यहाँ कुछ शीट प्रदर्शनी में रखी थी, मगर मुझे जो उन्होंने दिखाया था उसकी थिकनेस करीब 3 सेंटीमीटर के आसपास थी, और इन्होंने बताया कि वो उससे ब्लड भी पास नहीं होता, ब्लड प्रूफ भी है और टेम्परेचर रेजिस्टेंट भी है। मतलब जो हमारे जवान हाई एल्टीट्यूड पे हैं उनके बैरिक्स बनाने में एक बड़ा योगदान ये ब्रिक्स कर सकती है, ये शीट्स कर सकती है। ये टेम्परेचर रोधी भी है, तापमान रोधी भी है और ब्लड प्रूफ भी है। तो ये उनके लिए बहुत एक सशक्त, एक ना तो कवच प्रदान करेंगी बल्कि उनको बहुत जो वहाँ का वातावरण है उससे भी बचाव करेंगे। तो इसको मैं डॉक्टर तोमर से अनुरोध करूंगा, मेरे सभी CSWRI के साथियों से अनुरोध करूंगा कि इसको आप बड़े लेवल पर प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए कमर्शलाइजेशन और इसके पॉपुलराइजेशन की तरफ आप अग्रसित हो। बाकी इन्होंने न्यूट्रिशनल इंटरवेंशन की, इसमें अभिवाटिका एक प्रमुख ये है प्रोडक्ट इनका, और वो करीब जैसा कि इन्होंने बताया 16 से 17% तक या 18% तक ये मीथेन का जो प्रोडक्शन होता है स्मॉल यूनिट से उसको कम कर देता है। तो ये बहुत अच्छी उपलब्धियां संस्थान की है। बाकी बहुत सारी है, सबको मैं उल्लेख नहीं कर पाऊंगा, समय इतना नहीं है। मखदूम की भी बहुत सारी उपलब्धियां हैं और दोनों ही संस्थान में नेटवर्क प्रोग्राम और ISSGPU चल रहे हैं। मखदूम 15 ब्रीड्स के ऊपर 21 सेंटर्स में काम कर रहा है। बहुत बढ़िया कार्य चल रहा है, खासतौर से जमुनापारी, बारबारी, सिरोही, ये सब जो हमारी इंडिजिनस बोर्ड ब्रीड्स है इनके उत्थान के लिए, अनुवांशिक का जो उन्नतिकरण है उसके लिए कार्य चल रहा है। और हर्बल प्रोडक्ट इन्होंने काफी सारे बनाए हैं, जिसमें अदरस है, साबुन है जो गोट मिल्क से बनाया है, और हर्बल क्रीम्स है, इम्यूफोर करके है, इम्यूनो बूस्टर इनका है, वो काफी ज्यादा, और एक बोनस बनाया है जो गोट के डायरिया में बहुत कारगर है, तो उसका मार्केट भी अच्छा खासा है। और बहुत बढ़िया इनका एक और जो प्रोडक्ट पहले से चला आ रहा है, आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनेशन पहली बार इन्होंने यहाँ किया गोट में, और वो अभी बंगाल गवर्नमेंट में उसकी टेक्नोलॉजी को दिया, वहाँ पे इसका इस्तेमाल भी किया जाता है। और कई सारे प्रोडक्ट इन्होंने गोट मिल्क और मीट से बनाए हैं, और भी जो हमारे लास्ट इनके RSC में भी डिस्कस हुआ, गोट मिल्क को मिलेट के साथ बनाकर भी एक प्रोडक्ट बनाने की दिशा में कारगर है, जिससे नया स्वास्थ्यवर्धक खाद्य पदार्थ डेवलप। और कई सारे बायोटेक्नोलॉजी और ARTs के ऊपर भी दोनों ही संस्थानों में कार्य चल रहे हैं। Friends, but we have many challenges also. I just enumerated few of the achievement of both of these prestigious and glorious institutions, but we do have many challenges too, which are affecting us. Number one, I tell you, sheep population in Rajasthan is declining. And this is one of the, you see, warning sign that the state which was rich in sheep population is showing decline in sheep. And then shortage of high genetic merit germplasm, due to which the genetic progress in the field especially that is not coming up to the mark. Then there is a great deficit of outreach and extension programs. We are not seeing the technologies which have been developed in our institution is reaching to the farmers or the community or the stakeholders. If such technology are so viable and so, you see, remunerative, they should definitely be given to commercial houses for commercial action, and they should be populated. Then incursion of exotic diseases like in poultry as well as in recently in cattle also, cattle and buffalo, cattle, we are seeing this LSD has come in big way. Similarly, all our livestock population, they are under threat of these diseases. So we need to have an advanced preparedness to these diseases, and also a robust forecasting and forewarning system against these diseases. Then export potential. Many times we are asked that Indian livestock export is very, very less. So all-round efforts made from all the livestock sectors to expand this export potential, and for that I will just again repeat here the words of our respected Prime Minister: vocal for local. We should be vocal for local. We should just publish review articles in international journal or on our indigenous breeds, that how rich they are, what are their good attributes, how they can sustain in different climatic threats, and what attributes they have as far as health benefits are concerned. Then branding of indigenous product. This is one important thing. If we brand them that this is the product of like Jamnapari or this is having this attribute. I remember when I visiting the area, I was told, I think Mandya breed. It is having some allele or some gene which makes it very good, you see, product, meat, very good for, you see, biryani. So, such kind of attributes we find out in our indigenous breeds, that should be branded and popularized. So, with that, I have taken too much of time. Thank you all. You have to listen all our guests and faculties also. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for a very informative talk and highlighting the challenges in the sheep and goat sector. This will definitely help in formulating the recommendation of the seminar. And it is indeed a great matter of pleasure to hear that all the people who are contributing and serving and serve to this institute, CSWRI, are really giving potential, immensely contributing to ICR at various levels. Please give a big round of applause all the seniors and people who work in CSWRI. Please give a big round of applause. To proceed further, now I would like to request and I would like to call upon former Vice Chancellor, Founder, Rajivas Bikaner, Dr. A.K. Gehlot, to enlighten us with his talk.
Good morning to all, and compliments to ISSGPU as well as CSWRI and CIRG, of course, for this 43rd National Conference in a sequence, and their efforts are very visible that they have collected all dignitaries and all stalwarts of the profession from throughout the country. Most respected V.K. Srivastava sir is with us, Dr. V.K. Saxena sir, CIRG Director D.K. Sharma ji, then Gopal Das ji, and Director CSWRI Arun Kumar ji, and Dr. Bhatt, the organizing secretary, and the galaxy of leaders of NAS system sitting in front of me, including the former directors also. So, my humble namaste to all of you, without naming each one of the important persons. Now, as has been, I was just complimenting Dr. Saxena for summarizing the scientific output of both the institutes in case of small ruminants, sheep and goat particularly, and including rabbits also, as well as mentioning the constraints. And I will add one more thing, that with sir, with ICR, the SAUs are also there. So we are part of NAR system, and the whole achievements of NAR system in animal husbandry have been very well depicted in the latest publication of ICR, Indian Agriculture After Independence, which has been released during this year itself. And most of the AICRPs, AINPs, they are being partnered by SAUs also. So we have a scientist across the ICR institutes as well as the universities or veterinary colleges also. But the biggest challenge, which Dr. Saxena has mentioned, I will also like to underline it, is taking the technologies to the farmers. You know, persons like me are on the both sides of the table. We are, I'm seeing the scientific efforts, very sincere efforts, commendable efforts by the scientists. But while sitting on the other side of the table, I often notice that many of these technologies, they are not there in the field. So we need to find out, the whole system of NAS need to find out the solution, that how fast we can take the technologies. We all know what is the importance of sheep and goat in the socio-economics of the country, particularly while visiting the exhibition, Dr. Arun Kumar, he took us in the morning. We saw several programs in TSP area, the CSP also. And most of these sheep and goat are the appropriate species where who, uh, with the help of whom we can reach to the upliftment of the economy and socio-economic conditions of tribal as well as uh, SC population, because they are the major holders of small ruminants, and therefore, uh, you know, it is essential that we think about those technologies which are adaptable by them. Uh, it is a news for me also that the artificial insemination in goats that has been adopted by the government of West Bengal to be taken to the field. So there is also a need to sensitize the states regarding these technologies, and I think CSWRI, I know because I belong to this state, is taking all efforts to sensitize the state government also, their uh, political as well as administrative bosses to about the technologies which this institute has developed. And similarly, CIRG must also be doing its effort. But there is an urgent need that not all the technologies we all know as scientists that uh, if we, generate 100 technologies, it may never be possible to see a day when all the 100 technologies are adopted in the field. But at least majority of them should be adaptable, or we should focus our technology development program or scientific efforts in those directions in which directions there is a requirement or there is a gap in the field or there is a demand. So that is a new direction to the research, that demand-based research or need-based research uh, is more wanted, particularly in the context of the country like India. So, as has also been mentioned, that Rajasthan is it's a showcase state as far as diversity of animal husbandry is concerned. And I am very happy recently BAGR has recognized three goat breeds from Rajasthan. And I was talking to Dr. B.P. Mishra ji also, and the efforts of MBAGR are there to find out such more breeds of livestock which are located in different pockets, not only in the state like Rajasthan, but throughout the country, which can be recognized and which can be put on the map. So, Sojat, Guzri, and Karoli, these three goat breeds, they have been recognized. And goat particularly, as has been very rightly mentioned by Dr. Saxena also, that sheep population has decreased in the last census in Rajasthan. And so in Rajasthan, although there are some states like Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, including Tamil Nadu also, they have seen a rise in sheep population, but Rajasthan has, seen a decrease in the population. I was in touch with Telangana state administration also during last few years, and they had a massive program of establishing sheep units with the economically and socially weaker section families, and the government took very specific programs to subsidize the establishment of sheep units into those states. And when I asked the concerned secretary that what is the source of sheep from where you are bringing, so he answered very plainly that we are purchasing from Rajasthan and distributing in Telangana. So whatever rice is there in Telangana, similar scheme was also there in Andhra Pradesh. Uh, so that rice is almost equivalent to the fall in Rajasthan state in sheep population. That may be one of the reasons, but another thing we see, what we see in Rajasthan, the maybe effect of climate change or maybe effect of degrading pastures, reducing the opportunities of taking major subsidy through grazing. So that has led to a different type of system in sheep and goat, where the number of sheep is declining, but number of goat is increasing. And Rajasthan is one state which is having more than 20 million goats, and although there was a slight decrease during the last census from 2012 to 2019, but still we are seeing that the marketing or the semi-organized marketing has started in goats, and we can replicate that model in case of sheep also. If you see YouTube, you can find so many farms of goats publicizing their marketing. So many videos are there. And really, I was also astonished to see uh, the cost which those farmers are receiving, the annual turnover, annual benefit which they are getting, and they are openly declaring it on the YouTube also. So that's a good trend to be seen. And to those farmers, we can call them the progressive farmers or commercial farmers. Uh, we can take our technologies to those farmers because they will be ready to adopt any technology which will improve their profit. So with these, I'm very happy to see many young delegates sitting in this auditorium who have come to attend this ISSGPU conference. So thanks to the organizers, their efforts, that they have been attracted to us, uh, meeting people from very far away states, maybe Kerala, maybe Andhra Pradesh, maybe Odisha, maybe West Bengal also. So welcome on the land of Rajasthan to all the delegates, and thanks to CSWRI, particularly the efforts of Dr. Bhatt and Dr. Tomar, who have made all of us, made it possible that all of us attend this conference wholeheartedly. So with these remarks, I wish this conference all the success. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thanks a lot, sir, for your informative talk. As you rightly pointed out, technology of transfer has been the biggest challenge of ICR so far. That's why ICR has constituted recently, in last 2 years, Agri-Business Incubation Center. Dr. Vikram Singh is here, Dr. Patel are here. We are trying our best to transfer these lab technologies to the field level through various entrepreneurs, young startups, and progressive farmers. And for that, exclusively for the first time in this national seminar, this stakeholder meeting has been organized on 12th of November, which will exclusively discuss only on the enterprise aspects of sheep, goat, and cattle. Regarding SC community sustainable livelihood, we are running a SCSP project at institute level. We are organizing number of programs in the field to demonstrate the technologies and to give the benefits to the SC community farmers. To proceed further, this program is supposed to be chaired by Dr. Honorable Deputy Director General Animal Science, Dr. B.N. Tiwari Saab, along with Dr. S.K. Garg Saab, However, due to some unavoidable circumstances, they could not reach here at this venue, so they communicated their best wishes and best success to the conference. So, to proceed further now, as per the convention of the society seminar, we always give some awards to ISSGPU fellows and various scientist awards. So, in this context, now I request Dr. Gopal Das, Secretary ISSGPU, to come forward and declare the awards for 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Vinod. Respected guys, most respected Dr. A.K. Srivastava, V.C. Duvasu, respected Dr. A.K. Gehlot, founder V.C. of Rajuvas, our ADG sir, Dr. V.K. Saxena, respected Director, CARG, Director, CSWRI, Organizing Secretary, Dr. Bhatt, all my seniors in the hall, and my colleagues and friends and press media. Friends, we have the awards for the society. The ISSGPU is an active society of professionals engaged in the research and development of seed, goat, and rabbit production and utilization in the country. The society supports the dissemination of the latest research achievements and developments for enhancing production from small ruminants and rabbits. Since 1995, this society is regularly publishing 2 issues in a year of the journal known as the Indian Journal of Small Ruminants. These are published in the month of April and October every year. The present NAS rating is 5.95. So far, the society has organized 42 and today is the 43rd activities, which includes national seminar, workshop, brainstorming, etc. in different parts of the country. At present, society has more than 1,260 life members. Besides sustaining members, to recognize the contribution of professionals, society has instituted several awards, namely Lifetime Achievement Award, Hello Award, Middle Career Scientist Award, Young Scientist Award, and Best Paper published in the journal. So, Best Paper Award. So, with the permission of Chair, I first announce for the Lifetime Achievement Award, which is the biggest award of our society. This award goes to a very senior person, former member SRB Animal Sciences, former VC Jim University NDRI Karnal, and present VC Duba Sumatra. Respected A.K. Srivastava sir. So now I request Dr. Kalam to read the citation of Srivastava.
Professor Dr. A.K. Srivastava, a distinguished animal and veterinary scientist, is Vice Chancellor of UP Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Pashu Chikitsa Vigyan Vishwavidyalaya एवं Go Anusandhan Sansthan Duvasu Mathura. He was born in Varanasi, India on 1st of August 1957. Professor Srivastava is a graduate and postgraduate of veterinary science and animal husbandry from Veterinary College Mathura. Professor Srivastava obtained his PhD from PAE Ludhiana and postdoctorate from Institute of Toxicology, Germany, and has also been honored with Director of Science BSc degree from Mathura and Jabalpur veterinary universities. Professor Srivastava also served the prestigious position of Member Animal Science and Chairman Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board. Professor Srivastava has also served as Director and Vice Chancellor of ICAR NDRI Karnal Dean Faculty of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, Director Resident Instructions, Dean Teachers at Sher Kashmir University of Agriculture, Science and Technologies, Jammu Kashmir. Presently, Professor Srivastava is Patron of Indian Dairy Association, President Association of Aesthetics, and President of Probiotic Association of India. Earlier, Professor Srivastava was Vice President of National Academy of Agriculture Science and also the President of Indian Society of Veterinary Pharmacology and Toxicology. He was also Chairman Indian Dairy Association, Chairman FAD, Bureau of Indian Standards Committee. Professor Srivastava was founder authority member of Food Safety and Standards Authority of India and member of International Dairy Federation. He is a Fellow of National Academy of Agricultural Sciences, Fellow of National Academy of Dairy Sciences, and Fellow of National Academy of Veterinary Sciences. Besides, Fellow of more than 10 scientific societies related to the veterinary and animal sciences. He is also the member of different governing bodies and task forces, including Board of Governing Council of Agriculture Skill Council of India, Ministry of Skill Development, Governing Board of National Institute of Animal Biotechnology, Department of Biotechnology, and Chairman R&D Committee, Ministry of Food Processing Industries. So this citation, he has been decorated with numerous prestigious awards of honors, including ICAR CSWRI Award, International Losses Award, National Allergen Award, Dr. B.T. Girl Outstanding Pharmacologist Award, National Education Award. Professor Srivastava is representing India at various countries in USA, Ghana, Belgium, Dubai, Ethiopia, and many other countries. He has more than 250 research papers published, 10 books, and 12 national policy papers in his credit, and has guided more than 25 PhD students and postgraduate students. Indian Society for Sheep and Goat Production Utilization, abbreviated ISSGPU, is highly contented to bestow Professor A.K. Srivastava with prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award in recognition of outstanding achievement in research. Now I request the senior members of this group, Dr. Sankya, Dr. Sahu, Dr. Shakira, Dr. Natvi to come on the dais, and I request Dr. A.K. Gehlot Saab to confer this award to Dr. A.K. Srivastava, along with Dr. V.K. Saxena. Please give a big round of applause. He's a very distinguished personality in animal science, and it is indeed a great matter of pleasure to be Dr. A.K. Srivastava as the chief guest of the function. This is the first time ISSGPU Society is awarding a National Lifetime Achievement Award. Thank you, sir, for your contribution. Thank you, sir.
Friends, second important award is Fellow Award. The first Fellow Award goes to our leader of animal sciences, Deputy Director General, Dr. V.L. Tripathi sir. So in absentia, I request AD sir, please come and receive the award from the dignitaries.
The citation will be read right now, and the award will be in absentia. Dr. Bhupendra Tripathi, PhD, graduated from Veterinary College, Mathura. He has made pioneering contribution on immunophysiology, diagnosis and vaccine development for bacterial and viral diseases of animal, particularly paratuberculosis, small ruminants. He has 20 book chapters, more than 125 original research papers. His scientific and research contributions have been duly recognized by several awards like Best Teacher Award, Dr. N.Z. Jain, Dr. Vijay Gard Outstanding Pathologist Award, International Wellcome Trust Fellowship. In view of this immense contribution of animal health management, especially of small ruminants, Indian ISSGPU Fellowship confers this fellowship on Dr. Bhupendra Tripathi, Deputy Director General of ICAR. For his DD sir's message, Dr. VK Saxena will say something.
Friends, since I have been honored on behalf of Dr. Vijay Tripathi, so I'll just deliver my duty, which I could have done during my speech. So I would like to convey the blessings and best wishes of Dr. Vijay Tripathi, DD Animal Science, for this conference, and he has wished this conference a great success. Of course, he was committed to come to this conference, but due to his last minute assignment, he could not make it to join this conference. Actually, some international meeting was just organized today, but still he tried, but could not make it to come. So, from his side, on his behalf, I convey all his good wishes and blessings. And from my own side, I also wish this conference a great success. Thank you very much. I also tell you, Dr. Vijay Tripathi and myself, we are batchmates since BSc and AH. BSc, AH, MBSc, PhD, and joining all same day, same time. Thank you.
Next fellow award goes to a professor of animal genetics breeding. He is at Tanuvas. So name is the Dr. A.K. Dhruv. I request you to read the citation of Dr. Dhruv.
Dr. Thiru Venkatan. Yeah. Thiru is working as a professor and head of the Department of Animal Genetics and Breeding. Tanuvas, he is actively involved in characterization, evaluation, and conservation of native breeds of livestock in Tamil Nadu. He carried out a detailed study on the three core breeds, Kani, Alu, and Puri, Adu, and Salem, black goats. He visited USA, Australia, and many other countries. He was the recipient of Young Scientist Fellow in the year 2003 Tamil Nadu Scientist Award in 2017 and Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology Award. Congratulations, sir. The ISSGPU confers in the Fellow of Society for contributing in research and development of sheep and goat in the country. Please give a big round of applause.
Third fellow award goes to a very senior person, very dedicated worker. It goes to Dr. C.P. Sonkar, scientist, animal health division, CSWRI. Please read the citation of Dr. Sonkar.
As both, yes, is BBC, AH and MUSC Veterinary College, College of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Rajasthan, at Vijay City, Rajavas. He has published more than 130 research papers in national and international journals, 7 books, 16 book chapters, 4 training manuals, 38 read papers. He also serves as Executive of Member Secretary of various committees like IIC, RSC, QRT. He is Associate Editor of Indian Journal of Small Ruminants since 2009. He is the confers the contribution in research and development of sheep and goat for outstanding contribution as the Associate Editor of Indian Journal of Small Ruminants. Congratulations, sir. Please give a big hand.
Now I request Dr. Kadam to announce fourth fellow award and read the citation, please.
The fourth fellow award goes to none other than Dr. Gopal Das, Secretary in Kabul. He takes members in PhD in animal genetics and breeding NTRI Karnal. He has Breed Conservation Award 2022 from ICAR CSWRI Karnal and Muzaffar Sheep in Institute category. At present, he is in charge of all India coordinated research projects on food improvement. The society recognizes his contribution in research and development of sheep and goat in the country and also for the outstanding contribution in enhancing the livelihood security of goat families through goat farming and the CAP project. Thank you, sir. Congratulations.
Third award is Middle Career Scientist Award. So we have selected two professionals for this award. First award goes to Dr. Asif Hassan Sofi. He is Associate Professor cum Senior Scientist at Sere Kashmir University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology. Please read the citation.
It is BDSC and Animal Husbandry degree from SQS Sukhas Kashmir in 2005. Currently, he is Associate Professor cum Scientist. He actively contributed in ICAR CSWRI project, the value chain enhanced productivity of profitability of Pashmina. He has actively contributed towards Pashmina fiber fabric development and also expert member of geographical indication registry is implementing two MOUs of University of capacity of nodal officer. As an extension worker, he has conducted 50 number of trainings. Congratulations, Dr. Asif.
Second Middle Career Scientist Award goes to Dr. Vinod Vishnu Kadam. Please come and receive the award. Dr. Vinod Vishnu Kadam, born on 5th September 1981, and at present he is the Senior Scientist at this institute. He is a recipient of the RMIT International PhD Scholarship from 2015 to 2018, and he initiated the research on coursework for agricultural textile back in 2012, which was the first of its kind in India. He has filed 4 patents so far, and he has earned more than 1.5 crores through this institute. And he assists the Bureau of Indian Standards since 2019 as a committee member for Cool and Wool Products Standard Development. Vinod has published 30 research papers so far. Dr. Vinod has received many international and national awards. They include Science Scientist Award from NESA, Outstanding Engineering Services to Society Award from the Institution of Engineers, Best Scientist Award from CSWRI, Outstanding Scientist Award in the Critical and Creative Thinking module by the E-Grade School, Australia, Best Paper Award in the Third World Congress on Nanotechnology in Rome, Italy. And the society confers the Middle Career Scientist Award to him. Thank you. The next is the Best Paper Award. Society gives the one best paper award in a year. We are conducting this seminar after a gap of almost 3 years. So we have selected 3 best papers in 3 years. First best paper for year 2019. The award goes to Dr. C.P. Sulka, Scientist, CSWRI. Please.
The Best Paper Award of IJSR 2019 goes to Dr. C.P. Sulka, Dr. H.K. Nalka, and Dr. Ashish Chopra for the paper Risk Factor Analysis for Neonatal Lamb Mortality at an Organized Farm of Rajasthan. There is a cash prize of ₹1,000 along with this certificate. Congratulations to all the team members. Party is due. For the year 2020, the Best Paper Award of ICSR goes to Dr. N. Ramachandran and Dharam Singh for the paper of Assessment of Compensatory Growth in Zeroing Kids under Stall Feeding System. Congratulations, Dr. Krishnappa and team. Congratulations to all team members. For the year 2021, the Best Paper Award of ICSR goes to Dr. N.K. Mishra, K. Raja, V. Vora, S. Singh, Ashwant Singh, and R.K. Pandit. I request Dr. Mishra to come to Warriors to come forward for collecting the award. Factor analysis of the explained body conformation of Kajili ramps. This is the team work. Congratulations to all team members.
Thank you. This was all about the awards of the society. Thank you all.
Take your seats now. Now we are almost end of the inauguration session. To proceed further, now I request Director CISG Maktoum. I'm extremely sorry. Now we are came to a point we are waiting for. We are eagerly waiting to listen Dr. A.K. Srivastava, the chief guest of the function. So I would like to call upon Dr. A.K. Srivastava, Vice Chancellor, Duvasar Mathura, for the inaugural address.
Well, friends, very good morning to all of you. Very good afternoon, good noon to everyone. Very dynamic, vibrant director of this institute, Dr. Arun Tomar. Very vibrant. My all senior colleagues sitting on the dais, I will name few: Dr. A.K. Galore, very valuable friends, Dr. V.C. Saxena, Dr. Das, Dr. D.K. Sharma, Dr. Bhatt, and all my friends, senior colleagues sitting in the hall, Dr. Mittal. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. He was my not direct teacher, but when I was a student, he was in faculty members. Dr. Naqvi, Dr. B.P. Mishra, Dr. Barbude, Dr. Sahu, Dr. Kareem, Dr. Santyan, Dr. Satyavad, Dr. Espal Sharma, and Dr. Patel sitting in the second row, Dr. A.K. Burma, all friends from different corner of the country. Dr. Santyan is here, Dr. Sharma Dean from Veterinary College is here, all participants from different part of the country, participants, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to all of you. At the outset, let me convey my sincere thanks for bestowing me the Lifetime Achievement Award of ISSGPU. I became the member of the ISSGPU when the conference was organized in Manali. That was a beautiful place, and our interest was not in ISSGPU, but our interest was in moving around the Manali city and Kullu city at that time when we attended that conference. So thank you very much for bestowing me this honor to me. I have full appreciation for Director Dr. Arun Tomar as well as for this institute. In the morning, I had full round of this institute, few sector I saw, and the way he developed the things, the way he has maintaining the things, I think it is highly appreciable. Let us give a big clap, and it gives a big sense of satisfaction for any senior doing good work for colleagues, for juniors. So I am very much satisfied, Dr. Tomar, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavor. Since this institute is celebrating 60 years and organizing 43rd conference of ISSGPU, both are to be felicitated, both are to be appreciated. My full appreciation, full felicitation to the institute as well as to ISSGPU also. since I'm speaking in the last, so what I was is knitting in my mind that I will speak in this way, I will speak in this way. Dr. Saxena, Dr. Gehlot, and in the beginning, Dr. Uttomar, they have all spoken about the sheep and goats. But very important things, the theme which I read, that sustainable and enhancing the production in the changing scenario. And the biggest changing scenario is the climate change for us. Biggest changing scenario. And now science has acknowledged that if climate change continue to change the way we are predicting, the maximum adverse effect will be on our agricultural food production system. India will produce less than 25% food if climate change continue to happen in the same direction. In that case, our livestock sector, more particularly sheep and goat, will be a boom. We all know that we brought the green revolution 60, 70 years before. The area under cultivation was 140 million hectare, and today also area under cultivation is 140 million hectare. Despite our all efforts, 53% land are still rain-fed. Today, more than 57% healthy microbiota of soil are not working. Soil health has been deteriorated. There is deficiency of all micronutrients, all minerals, and excess of all toxic. You talk about the selenium, you talk about the fluoride, you talk about the arsenic, all are in excess. Giving so many emphasis on the oil seed, so many emphasis on the pulses. We are spending huge amount on exporting pulses and oil seeds to meet the requirement. But I am saying that if climate change and changing scenario will continue in this direction, the biggest challenge on each and every shoulder, that is to keep feeding the ever increasing population, will be more bigger, and that cannot be met only by the crop production system. So in animal food production system, we see it is the sheep, it is the goat, it is the cattle, it is the buffalo, which will be a savior for the poor farmers. If I don't talk about the cattle and buffalo, but sheep and goat certainly, although population is fluctuating, but if we see from the last census and the last but one census, there has been an increase of 10% of the goat population and 14% increase of the sheep population. In terms of the total number, maybe that we wish that it should increase more. 148 million goats, 74 million sheep. I think it is a strength for us. India is the second in the world as far as goat population is concerned after China. Although we are sacrificing 56 to 57% goat every year, but even if you take the data of last 10 years, there is increase of 3.5% annual growth. So these are the good signs that yes, they are the savior. We are highest milk producer of the goat in the world, which is contributing 3% in the national milk pool. We have identified that yes, XYZ, these are the breeds which can be classified more particularly as in dairy goat milk. Although in sheep at present we don't have such dairy sheep breed, but time has come that we have to think in that direction also, that can we go for having a sheep which can be classified as dairy sheep breed. So with all these plus points, 9% contribution of goat husbandry in livestock sector, 3% contribution of sheep husbandry in the livestock GDP achievement. And knowing that people are not accepting even till date that milk of sheep is good. But you may remember when we had a brainstorming session that how best we can utilize the sheep and goat milk. At that time I read the interview and I conducted the interview of many industrialists, those who are engaged in the cheese making from the sheep milk, cheese making from the goat milk, yogurt making from the sheep and goat milk. Enormous, and they have left the dairy processing of cow and buffalo, and they have adopted the dairy processing of sheep and goat, and they have invested crores and crores rupees not only in processing but in production also. They have adopted many sheep farm, many goat farm, organized farm, and collecting the milk and processing and selling to the big houses, selling to the hotels and all these things. So there is a big potential. Otherwise, livestock sector in totality, if we see, friends, I tell you, this is the only sector which is growing at very fast rate without investment, without much investment, either from public sector or from private sector. Livestock sector contributed this year 5.2% in national GDP and 31.6% in agricultural GDP. So now imagine that we have contributed 31.6% in agricultural GDP and we have invested 1.9% of agricultural GDP in livestock sector. Which other sector can contribute in that direction? But now people are acknowledging, when you see the alarming data, if you take the milk, where 3.5%, 3% is from sheep and goat, the outcome of only milk in Indian GDP was to the tune of 8 lakhs crore against 4.5 lakh crores of rice plus wheat plus pulses plus sugarcane. This is Government of India data in their book. So 4.5 lakhs crore for all crop, all cereals, all pulses, all sugarcanes, and 8 lakhs only from milk, not of the whole livestock sector. So this is a sector which will be a boon for livelihood, for food security, for nutritional security of this country. I appreciate CSWRI, our both former director Dr. Karim and Dr. Naqvi, the way they crossed 3 different breeds, Garol, Malpura and Patanbadi, and they produced a new breed and that is having all plus point, can produce more offspring, can get better weight, producing milk also. So we are looking such breeds, and I requested Dr. B.P. Mishra also, if we are having such indigenous breeds or indigenous strain or synthetic strain in our country, have adopted decades, 2 decades, 3 decades, then let us recognize as a breed and let us register as a breed. So kindly do Dr. B.P. Mishra talk and let us see that. So my full appreciation to this institution. But friends, one thing, our more emphasis should be, in addition to enhancing the farmer's income by sheep and goat, that how this sheep and goat can address the nutritional security of this country. Believe me, if we want that our country should be healthy, then we have to target the children, the pregnant mothers, infants. I always say in every talk, I say, our colleagues from Zivasu, they are sitting here, I always say that nutrition of a child during initial 1000 days, which include 9 months in mother uterus and 2 months after birth, is the most important nutrition for his or her whole life. If a child is not provided good nutrition during that 1000 days, the child will remain epigenetically exposed for syndrome X disease. And this syndrome X disease includes diabetes, hypertension and and dyslipidemia. Diabetes, hypertension, dyslipidemia. And that is the reason that now population is suffering, because when we were young, there were shortages, science has not acknowledged. Now there is a surplus, science has acknowledged. So we must provide best nutrition to pregnant mothers as well as the children when they are born up to 2 years, up to 3 years. And in that nutrition, milk of goat, milk of sheep, milk of cow, milk of buffalo are most important. There is no demarcation of milk. So let us carry this message that milk is an essential part of nutrition for 1001 days nutrition, which will keep the country healthy. Lot myths and with myths there in the society that A1 milk, A2 milk, and science has proved that it is A1, A2 means beta casein is a protein in the milk. 167 amino acids, big peptides, and there is only change of one amino acid. And A1 is histidine and one is something I think proline. When NBHR and NDRI worked, then they found that the bull, crossbred bull which we are using in crossbreeding program is 0.01% which are having homozygous 1-1, A1. It means our all indigenous cattle, indigenous buffalo, our all sheep, our all goat are 99.99% of the crossbred. They are having A2 milk. Why to create a partition of that I am A2 consumer, you are A1 consumers? The message is very clear. Yes, for academically, we will like that we will conjure, we will upgrade our indigenous breed, we will identify that yes, these are our indigenous breeds for future because they are more resistant to many diseases. Once I was working on trypanosomiasis when I was active researcher in Punjab. I did not get a single find of trypanosomiasis in buffalo because there are less incidence of mastitis. If you feed anything, they will convert into energy. So these are our strength for the future. Our crossbreeding program will continue, but in this crossbreeding program, we will not use our identified 50 breeds of cattle, 19 breeds of buffalo, 37 breeds of goats, 44 breeds of sheep. We will not use these identified breeds. In crossbreeding program, we will use the unidentified, unrecognized breed of these animals. This will be our future policy for the future, for these breeding programs. For nutritional security, friends, a few points I will tell you that sheep milk and goat milk, the way it is beneficial, they are more closer to the human milk, goat milk especially, very close to the human milk. If mother is unable to give the milk, then I will prefer that instead of giving the powder milk, let us go for the goat milk. That they are very closer. Sheep milk, very high fat, very high protein. So all the products which is being influenced by the protein and fat, that is the cheese, that is the paneer, that is the taste of yogurts, will be better from the sheep milk. Goat milk is having a series of bioactive peptides which are having lot of therapeutic effects, pharmaceutical effects. Similarly, sheep milk also can more calcium, more phosphorus, more iron, more zinc, more. You take any fat soluble vitamin A, D, E, K. You take any water soluble vitamin. All fat soluble vitamin, water soluble vitamin, minerals are more in sheep milk than in cow and buffalo milk. We have to go to the society and we have to update their knowledge. We have to educate them. One recent research I will share you that is true for all milk, for goat, sheep, cattle and buffalo, that the membrane which is surrounding the fat globules of the milk is most important biomolecule for development of GIT and healthy microbiota of infant. And that fat molecules comes either from mother milk or from goat or from sheep or from cattle and buffalo. So my request is that let us not divide any child with the milk, maybe of mother, maybe of cow, buffalo, sheep, goat. It is essential part. It is only milk. I again repeat, it is only milk which is having a short chain fatty acid, butyric acid, which helps in the multiplication of the neuron. And a lot of study has been conducted that the child which were devoid with the milk, their brain development was very slow. We know that neuron is the very slow developing tissues. So if you are dividing the milk to the children, means there is slow development of the neurons. We are suffering with micronutrient deficiency. 70% of our population is not consuming even 50% of recommended RDA of micronutrient. Women of adolescent age are suffering with one disease, that is the anemia, iron deficient anemia. Women of 70 years and above, 100% they are suffering with osteoporosis, shortage of the calcium in the circulation, and all these nutrients are in milk of any species. Meat, if you say, I always say that meat is a super rich food, most condensed food which is having all nutrients, maybe protein, maybe fat, maybe vitamins, maybe micronutrients. India is the country where the per capita consumption of meat is only 4.5 to 5 kg per person per year. Medical Council of India says that the type of diet we are taking, at least 11.9 kg meat per person per year should be consumed. For that, our sheep husbandry and goat husbandry has to be prioritized. Policy-wise, if you see, before formulation of our this livestock national plan, livestock national mission, we were not bothering about sheep and goat. It was only livestock national mission which focused something on sheep and goat. So what I am concluding, that friends, science has acknowledged the usefulness of sheep and goat, either meat or milk. Our scientists have developed very good management practices. They have developed new varieties. They have worked and developed good data on feed and fodder, alternate feed and fodder, disease management. We have developed so many vaccines, maybe PPR, maybe brucellosis, maybe any disease, filariasis or what diseases we expect in the sheep and goat. Vaccines are available. Production has been increased. Now it is our responsibility that along with all this scientific achievement, we should go and we should communicate to the consumers so that in changing scenario, the country should be healthy. I give one example, best example that reflects the lack of communication. 40 years before, India was suffering with goiter, deficiency of iron. We developed very good technology and we selected the food salt. Salt as a food where we fortified the iodine. So iodine was fortified in the salt. Tata came forward that they will produce these products and they will come in the market without profit. They did. Full appreciation to the business group. But we did not communicate with consumers that what is the best way to consume the iodized salt. At home, our mothers put the iodized salt in sabji and dal. Within 5 minutes, iodine gets oxidized, and oxidized iodine gets evaporated. Finish. Your all technology, your all marketing is finished. We never thought that when you put the salt in sabji and dal, kindly cover for 5 to 7 minutes so that iodine is not evaporated. Or consume the iodized salt as a raw salt. It was never made as a cooking salt, it was a table salt. Along with salad, with fruits and all these things. Or if you are putting in the food, then kindly cover it. My message that with good science, with good experiment, with good result, good acknowledgement of the science, let us communicate with the consumers that what is the best way to consume the food. Only then we can keep that, yes, in this changing scenario, we can keep our country secure in terms of food and nutrition. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I wish all the best for this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for a very inspiring speech. We are really enlightened with all numerical and interesting information. And your speech truly justified the theme of the conference. You showed us a glimpse of prospects and potentials of small government for enhancing income under changing scenarios, including climate change. Thanks a lot for your great speech. Now, at the end of the program, I request Director CIRC Dr. D.K. Sharma to propose formal vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. Friends has been given a responsibility to extend a vote of thanks, which I feel is the last but not the least important. It's as important as to welcome the guest. So on the outset, I would like to extend my warm thanks to the chief guest of this function, National Seminar cum Annual Conference of ISSGPU 2022. To our beloved chief guest, Dr. ICAR CSWRI. Sir, we, on the behalf of CSWRI and on behalf of CIRG as a sister institute, I extend my big thanks to you here in the August gathering. Sir, as your name, Anil, is the another name of Vayu. Your presence here in this gathering will feel एक प्राणवायु का संचार हम अनुभव करते हैं. And whenever you are around us, as a director of CIRG, I say that we feel protected and we feel secure because we are very much near to you. And I can say that at present, when you are present in the classroom, you feel very safe and very much beloved. I thank you here in this gathering for highlighting the importance of goat as a milk animal. You rightly pointed out that we should go for this animal to develop as a milk animal because the milk of goat is as good as the mother's milk. So also we people as a an aware consumer these days looking for the non-combined milk, which is especially the goat milk, which is non-allergen. It does not have any kind of allergen. This has the advantage. So I feel very much proud to express my thanks in this August gathering to you, sir. Thank you so much. I also express my thanks to Dr. Gehlot, former Vice Chancellor Rajwas, as he was very positively showed his satisfaction on the growth of both these species, goat as well as sheep in the society, and the awareness which is coming towards these food species. And moreover, he also highlighted the potential. I can say, as he told, that a large number of farmers are coming to take goat and sheep as a animal which is giving a good income to the farmers. So I feel satisfied and I thank you, sir. Sir, here in this gathering, I also express my thanks to ADG ICAR, Dr. V.K. Saxena, I proudly say that I'm his batchmate, and I feel very much happy that he is always supportive to me and to any kind of science scholar whenever anybody approaches to him. I'm very thankful to you, sir. I extend my wholehearted thanks to ISSGPU executive, Dr. A.K. Tomar as a president, and the leader of this institute to take this institute to a height. And also I thank him for the successful conducting this conference at this place. I feel very much thankful to you, sir. Also, all the ISSGPU executive is thanked for the nice arrangement they have made here. And I hope this message, whatever this conference is giving, that will come out in a very widespread way. I also thank various dignitaries who have come here to attend this conference. To name some of them, Dr. Karim, the former Vice Chancellor, former Director of this institute, Dr. Nagli, Dr. V.P. Mishra, Director NDADR, Dr. Sahu, Director NRC Camel, Dr. Sakevar, Dr. J.P. Mittal, Dr. Yashpal, Director NRC Pine, Dr. Sankyan. I hope all these leaders who are present here, definitely they are going to inspire the young researchers or the young students who are coming in the field of research. And I thank you all, sir, for your gracious presences in this conference. I also thank delegates and the organizer team, whosoever are here to participate in this conference. I hope their participation will make this conference very successful. I also thank and heartily congratulate all the parties, press and media, and any other person who has directly or indirectly involved in this conference. I hope the deliberation and interaction among the scientists over here will be fruitful and bring new area of research to follow, and a message which will be long lasting to all the researchers. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sahu. बेशुमार कीमत के रथ भगवान ने गिनती के लिए बनाए हैं। बेशुमार कीमत के रथ भगवान ने गिनती के लिए बनाए हैं। उसमें से कुछ गिने चुने रथ आज हमारे बीच में हैं। Starting with dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. A.K. Srivastava, to of the dais, various dignitaries, directors of ICAR Institute, and we, on behalf of organizing committee, deeply grateful to each one of you for visiting this occasion. Thank you, thanks a lot. Before we stand for national anthem, there are some few announcements. We have a 15-20 minutes break after this inaugural session. Then there will be a session, lead session, will be chaired by Dr. A.K. Srivastava, VC Duvasur Mathura, co-chaired by Dr. C.V. Singh, head AGP, GB Pant University of Agriculture, Kashi Pantnagar. Rapporteurs will be Dr. Umesh Singh, PS ICAR CSWRI Meerut, and Dr. S.K. Sankyan, PS ICAR Headquarters New Delhi. There will be two lead presentations in the session. The first will be by Dr. B.P. Mishra on the topic of genes to genomes, and the second will be by Dr. Mukul Anand, which will be on insight of artificial insemination. So please join us. Okay, so please join for the technical session after 15-20 minutes. Now I request all of you to stand for national anthem, which will be the official closing of the event.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जगति तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Please join us for a cup of tea.